Join me on this journey to health. Yes, journey to health. Today I want to take Straight Talk into a different direction. We're going to tell the world what good health is all about. We want to break up all the misconceptions that you've received over the years about health. What is health? Is it healthy to get up in the morning and have eggs and bacon for breakfast at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning? Is it healthy then to go to lunch and have a hamburger, French fries, and a Big Mac, or a Big Mac shake or pop for lunch? Is it healthy then to go home in the evening and have dinner of pork chops or lamb chops or chicken or even T-bone steaks, smothered onions, potatoes, whatever with it? Is that health? Is that good living? That's a very rich diet. It's a very rich diet, but is it a healthy diet? Is it leading to good health? Is it leading to longevity in life? Is it leading to arthritis, cancer, pneumonia, all the other diseases connected with the rich living? Yes, we will, if the idea catches on, we will destroy a whole economy, a whole industry within this economy, I should say, the pharmaceutical industry. Doctors would have to go to work selling vegetables. Nutritionists would learn something about nutrition because they would become vegetarians. Possible. The only thing you would need a doctor for maybe is sitting a bone, pulling a tooth, those sorts of things. In case of a blunt trauma, folks feel that they are missing out on something because they're not eating what they were taught that was good for eating. So often folks tell me, how do you live on just fruits and nuts? Because that is what food is. The fruit of the tree bearing seed shall be meat for you. Shall be meat for you. Did you know that the cow's flesh is being disguised as meat? Why? Because if you go to a store and you see on the counter in the back, flesh counter, the fresh flesh of a hog, the fresh flesh of a cow, the fresh flesh of a chicken or a fish, you would not eat it. Because that sounds too much like you. Your body is composed of flesh and bones and liquids. So therefore, if they told you the truth about that so-called meat, you would not eat it. You say, wait a minute, flesh is the same as me. Now you got it. You have been bamboozled, hoodwinked, lied to, and fooled all these years. Healthy means strength, strong. You're able to work long hours. You're able to walk. You're able to do a number of things that people who are eating the rich food cannot do. I'm going to show you some of those things right here today, and I'm looking out for the so-called seniors today. Seniors are supposed to retire, go home, and die. Hello, I said something. Seniors are supposed to retire from work, stop doing things, walk with a cane, go home, and die. That's how the system is set up. We got to understand, the doctors are not evil people. They were taught a certain way. They were trained. They were not educated. They were trained how to do certain things. But because they are scientists, they have taken those things that they were trained in and brought it up to another level, and they are causing people to live longer than society intended. That's why they're running out of Social Security. That's why they're running out of the Social Security money. And the world is, having problems. They're getting tipsy-turvy because they don't understand what is happening to our society. People are living too long. They're living to be 70 years old, 72, 73, 74 years old before they bend over, lay down, and die. It used to be a time when people get to be 63, 64 years old and die. Someone says, oh, he or she lived a nice old age. Now when they die at 70, oh, he or she lived a nice old age. Sad commentary for our society. Nobody is educated. Well, I say nobody historically. I don't mean everybody per se. Historically, we are trained to do a certain thing. We are trained SEALs. Okay, we don't jump around in the water, but we perform in a courtroom. We perform with an operating knife on an operating table. We perform before an audience as actors and singers and musicians. We perform during the tax season as accountants, as CPAs. We were trained to do all those things, and we were trained so well that we think we were educated. But then we leave the courtroom winning a case before a learned judge and 12 citizens of your county against a learned state's attorney and all of his resources. You just know that you have it going on. You have matriculated through the system to this brilliant lawyer. But then you go home for dinner. You have this rich diet consisting of pork chops and all the trimmings. Is that good sense? We're not talking about smart or education. Is it good sense? Because you were trained that this is a rich life. And if you're not eating these sorts of things, you're in poverty. But when I show you this first exercise I'm going to do, it's going to be a peacock.